there's a guy coming up in 125. He fought in the last pay-per-view in London. His last name is Kavanagh. In 125, he's gonna be a problem.
Yes! Lock and load! Lock and load! Bring on the pain!
I've abandoned my child! I've abandoned my boy!
I believe in Kavanagh. I believe Kavanagh will defeat Brandon Moreno this weekend. Now, I know that's a very hot take right now, especially after his last fight. You might be thinking to yourself, Lona Kavanagh, he's a Charles Johnson victim. There's no way he's gonna beat a former champion, a two-time champion like Brandon Moreno, who has wins over people like Figgy, Kai Kara France, Brandon Royval, Steve Erceg, etc. And to that I say, yes, Lona did get flatlined by a journeyman, but that doesn't mean Lona has no potential in the sport, gents. He's only 27. He's young. I mean, think about it. Conor McGregor lost to Nate Diaz, then went on to win double champ status. Dustin Poirier got slumped cold by Michael Johnson, then went on an insane streak at lightweight. Islam and GSP got slimed out by a Pantoja clone. And Matt Serra then went on to become goats of the sport. Ilya Topuria lost a round, got outlanded, dropped by Jai Herbert. Jai fucking Herbert. Then went on the KO 3 legends of the sport. I don't want to hear shit about what he got fraud checked by Charles Johnson. Alright? Charles Johnson also slimed out the current champ Joshua Van. But anyway, let me explain exactly why I think Kavanagh will get the win this weekend. First off, Moreno, his last outing, yes, it was an early stoppage, but even before that, let's just be honest. Sorry to the Moreno fans watching, this is gonna break your heart, but he looked so bad. It was the slowest he ever looked. He looked old. I don't know how it's possible. He's only 32, but he looked old. He looked slow. He looked tired after the first round. He couldn't get his grappling going. Tatsuro essentially ragdolled him in both rounds. Moreno did land a few good combos. He'll always have some good boxing fundamentals, but he still looked slow. He only landed like 9 strikes the entire fight. Yes, you could argue Kavanagh is chinnier than Tatsuro, that he won't take shots as well, which maybe. He does get stunned a lot. He is small. He did get slimed out in his last fight, but it's not like Moreno is some crazy power puncher. He's only had 5 knockout wins across a total of 34 fights. I mean, Kavanagh has only had 10 fights, and he's got 4 knockouts. He's 1 knockout win from being equal to Moreno. Which brings me to my next point. Moreno in his prime, I'd pick to win this fight. And he had an amazing chin, but he gets cracked a lot, brother. Like, when a fighter has power, like Figgy, and they land clean, Moreno does tend to, like, drop on his ass. Bit like Volk or Nate Diaz, he does have great recovery, just pops right back up. That's that Mexican spirit. But I'd say he's at the later half of his career. He's had 34 fights, despite being still young. Physically, all the brain damage and shots to the chin will accumulate, so he's probably gonna be close towards the end of his prime, if not already way past it. And speaking on spirit, I do feel like he kind of just gave up in his last fight. I don't know if he was sick or something. There didn't seem to be any like urgency in him, like even prior to the ending of the fight, which, speaking of, he did just lay there and allow Tatsuro to land those shots to the back of his skull. He didn't really push to get up or defend himself better. Who knows, maybe he really was like rocked, but I don't know. While Kavanagh, you got a guy who's young, just got flatlined, he's got more to lose and everything to prove. A win over Moreno literally changes his life. He'd be in the top 5. Like, imagine he goes out there and flatlines Moreno. His life is changed, bro. While Moreno, he's already been a 2-time champ, he's already made his money, he's already bought his Legos. I just don't see him being as hungry. Style-wise, I do think they both have pros and cons against each other. Moreno, he has way more experience against way better comp, and I do think he's really pretty beefy for the division, while Kavanagh, he's always seemed a little small for it. I think Moreno will try and mass mog Kavanagh, take him down, get the submission. It's possible. I feel like Kavanagh will be able to defend well, and even if he does get taken down, we've seen he does have some really decent scrambles. And on the feet, I really do think if Moreno is even remotely the same as he was in his last fight, he's going to get speed blitz for 5 rounds straight. I think Lerner is going to catch him with uppercuts, hooks. Moreno kind of dips down when he throws. Moreno might land some good combos every once in a while, but realistically, not enough to win him the fight. Most of the time when it gets to a decision with in a Moreno fight, he struggles to do enough. He's been to a decision 15 times and lost 8 of them. He's 7-8 in decisions. I do think even if he gets the jab going and outlands Kavanagh for a round, I think Kavanagh will land the biggest shots. Maybe drop, maybe cut Moreno, and that'll like cause him to win the round. My only concern, and it's a big one, here's a big one, is they will be fighting at elevation. And Kavanagh's cardio is a little bit questionable. I'm just going to say it. This will be his first 5-rounder as well, so that's pretty damn worrying. I can see Moreno starting to dominate the last 2 rounds, but I feel Kavanagh could do enough, or even potentially get it done early. Who knows? I have Lona Kavanagh winning by unanimous decision. Let me know what you guys think. Am I being smart here? Is this a cheeky, slick pick? Or am I just like a retarded MMA hipster?
Oh, Lona Kavanagh, guys, you don't understand. He's the next champion.
But yeah, let me know in the comments. Speaking of comments, the comment of the day made me laugh so hard when I read it. Today we have Extreme Runner, shout out Extreme Runner, under the Dan Hooker is a gay cuck video. He said, "What the fuck did I watch, lol? That intro." I don't know who any of these people are. Not sure how I got recommended, but I was locked into all the drama. I'm glad you enjoyed it, my friend. And I don't know why, but the concept of someone having no idea who the fuck Dan Hooker is, and that is their first exposure to him, that made me laugh so hard the other night when I read that shit. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a comment, let me know if I'm I can't say that. Let me know if I'm being smart with this pick or foolish. If I'm being too arrogant with my pick. Yeah, and subscribe. Catch you boys later.